We've got some changes coming to Clash of Clans, but will it be enough to actually make a difference? What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we're going to be discussing some balancing changes coming to Clash of Clans. Right now in Clash of Clans, especially at Town Hall 14, offense is insane, and we're seeing a lot of stuff like this where blimps are going all the way across the base. So we're going to be seeing some changes to try to counter those blimps that go all the way across the base, along with helping out some of the air defending units, or the air defending defenses rather, inside of Clash of Clans. Along with that, we're going to see some troop buffs coming to Clash. So let's not delay any longer. Let's go ahead and hop right into the changes coming to Clash of Clans. And this is a great time to remind you guys to leave a like on the video if you do end up enjoying this one, or if it's helpful for you guys for the news coming to Clash. And also do me a favor and subscribe and turn on all those notifications. Over 70% of my viewers are not subscribed, so help me out, guys. It's free. Subscribe and turn on those notifications. Let's see our first buff. Our first balance change coming to Clash of Clans deals with the air and ground expos. If you don't know, you can set your expos to target only ground troops, and again, it looks something like this, where they're like literally like leveled off, pointing at the ground. Or you could set them to target air and ground, but they have a shorter range. Right now that range is 11. It's actually going to get bumped up to 11.5 when they're in air and ground mode. Now the decimal's not going to show in game, but let me see if I can show you guys a comparison of before and after. So this change is really awkward and hard to show, but on the left is currently in game, and you'll see that we got 3 mortars and a bomb, and you have to remember the measure for the range is from the center of the expo, so that's why it looks like it's actually like 9.5 squares, but it's really 11 because you have to factor in the 1.5, the 1 square plus the half square to the center of the expo. And then you see there on the right is going to be after the change. It's actually going to extend outside of that bomb for the air and ground targeting expos. So a little minor change, but this is to encourage those expos set to air mode. The next change is going to have to deal with these little ladies right here, the max level Valkyrie. Now this buff will only be applied to max level Valkyries, but they're going to be getting a little bit more hit points, and this is to encourage Town Hall 14 players to use the Valkyrie a little bit more. Currently in game, the level 9 Valkyrie has 1850 hit points. After this update, it will have 1900 hit points. Will this actually make a difference? So I don't really personally think so. Again, I'm not a pro player or anything like that. These pros do some wild things, but I think the bigger issue with the Valkyries is how hard they are to control. When you put Valkyries under a rage, they destroy something, and they destroy like 2-3 targets at a time, and then they just swarm off. They're just so hard to control and keep behind tanks, and I think that's why we don't see Valkyries used at the higher Town Hall levels. Even though like spam is big, you still need to be able to control and predict where those troops are going. Valkyries are just so hard to do that with, and I think that's why we don't see a lot of Valkyrie usage at the higher Town Hall levels. Also, like, why not buff Town Hall 13 Valkyries also? I don't ever remember seeing Valks use at Town Hall 13, maybe even Town Hall 12 either. Why not just buff all of those Valkyries and give us a little bit more of an option there? Just my input on this one. I don't think it's going to be a massive change. It's 50 hit points, but they're still really hard to control and hard to predict. The next buff coming to Clash of Clans has to deal with dragons, but not those dragons, not max dragons. Max dragons are already strong enough. This buff is actually going to be for level 4 dragons. They're going to get 100 more hit points from 2600 to 2700, and this is to make it a little bit easier for Town Hall 9 players to use those dragons, because we see a big fall off from Town Hall 8 to 9 with the dragon usage. Now I'm a little bit worried about this. I think we're going to see Town Hall 9 Zap Dragons coming back and being a big play. At Town Hall 8, we see a lot of dragons being used. Zap Dragons is really big at Town Hall 8. With this buff to the dragons, I think we'll start to see Town Hall 9 Zap Dragons being used a little more. With this change at Town Hall 9, I think we can start to see more dragon attacks being used for sure. So let's go ahead, let's just test out like some Zap Drags here, because I think this could be something that's pretty viable. We get that higher level lightning spell in our clan castle, and I think that could help out quite a bit. We're going to work all of this through here, we're going to work all of this through here, and then we're going to go ahead and wall break right in here and send the heroes in for this air defense here. And I think this has some potential here, guys. I think this could have some really nice potential in Clash of Clans. for the lower Town Hall players. I mean, lower Town Hall players always say they don't get anything. Well, I think this could be a nice, pleasant change, to be honest with you guys. So let's go ahead and let's just start working through here. Let all this go through, and then we'll go ahead and we'll go with the dragon here. We'll go with the dragon here. Just start setting that funnel up a little bit. Queen will have to deal with these clan castle troops here right now. Okay, pops her ability, and then we're just going to run it all in right through there, and then we'll have a rage. I think the big key here will be having that extra the level 8 lightning spell in the clan castle. That way you can get down those air defenses a little bit easier. And then if you can get the third air defense out with your heroes, that would be great. And then the fourth one, just send your dragons right at it. I think that's going to be the play here for the Town Hall 9 players. I mean, look at this. This is going to crush. Now, I know this wasn't like a war style base or anything crazy like that, but this just kind of gives us a feel for everything. Oh, that dragon stayed up. The clan castle dragon stayed up. Oh no, that's not good. But look at this. We still got tons of dragons out. We still got a lot working around this base. We just got to get this guy down. That Charizard dragon doing some damage to us, but our dragon will get through there. We got plenty of archers, or plenty to get through these archer towers and stuff. We should have no problem finishing this one off, although that king is right there being a nuisance. We got the balloons all the way over there. We got all those corner huts taken out, so we just got to really be patient and let these dragons do their thing. But this is an example of how the new dragons will work, and this is something that Town Hall 8 players are used to doing, using those lightning spells to take out some air defenses and then work through with dragons. Now, it might be a little bit more viable to do this at Town Hall 9, whereas before, this wasn't something super viable unless the base was set up really nice for it. I mean, this one, we had all 4 of the air defenses and different compartments, and we were still able to get there. Yeah, it took a little bit, especially with the less spell support. But we're still going to get there for the 3-star. So level 4 dragons getting that nice little hit point buff, and you can see they're a little bit beefier, and that allowed me to get through this base and finish it off for the 3-star. Plenty of time to get through this one. I gotta show off the 3-star now. We have to make sure that we show off the 3-star here, guys. Oh man, like if I'm showing you guys that the level 4 dragons are gonna be good, I gotta make sure we're 3-star, right? We can't just show. But again, you know, it's gonna take a little bit of experimenting. I'll leave that up to you guys because I don't have a Town Hall 9 right now. Sad times. But let's go ahead. Let's talk about our next change coming to Clash. The next change that we're getting in Clash of Clans has to deal with the Seeking Air Mines, and it's nothing to deal with like how much damage they deal or anything like that. It's with how fast they travel across the map. They're going to get a little bit of a speed up, and this will help slow down some of those battle blimps that are flying all the way across bases and getting to the Town Hall, because right now it's kind of a blimp meta. Like even if you're not using air attacks, blimps are being used for like Yeti smashes, P.E.K.K.A smashes, and just taking out the Town Hall. So this will be a little bit to make it a little bit more predictable to, you know, get that blimp down before it gets to the Town Hall. So sometimes in Clash Clans you'll have instances where it just seems like a Seeking Air Mine is chasing the battle blimp, and that's because the Seeking Air Mine moves at 2.5 tiles per second and the battle blimp moves at 2.25, so it's only like a quarter tile per second difference, so it's not fast enough. So by increasing the speed, it'll make a big difference. So here's an instance of in-game right now. So we'll put this blimp in right here, and you'll see, watch the Seeking Air Mine. It's gonna look like it's not really gonna catch that blimp. I know this is like really close, but this is the best example I had. You see how like even after that sweeper pushed back, it still like took forever to catch that blimp. Now this is going to be after the update. Remember, the Seeking Air Mine is now going to move at 3.5 tiles per second. So I'm going to put that blimp in the same spot. The Seeking Air Mine is in the exact same spot on this one. I replicated it. I replicated the trap location because that's really what we're looking at here, right? We really only care about the trap location. But check this out. The Seeking Air Mine isn't going to have to chase that blimp because it's going to move a lot faster now. So we're going to put that blimp in the same spot and watch the Seeking Air Mine come in right here, bam, and it lands. It doesn't have to chase the blimp, and this is going to allow base building to be a little bit more predictable, so you know that the Seeking Air Mine is actually going to catch the battle blimp because it's actually going to move 1.25 tiles per second faster than the battle blimp moves. And again, I think the whole point of this buff is to slow down the use of what we call in Madram the YOLO blimps. Those blimps that are going to go all the way across the base. Like, look at this attack. This is an attack I did. Literally sent the blimp all the way across the base, right into 2 sweepers, didn't even care. But is it gonna matter when we have attacks like the quad clone out here? Like, watch this clone. It is nuts out here. That's gonna be the big thing we'll have to see. Like, is it gonna actually make a difference by the time like stuff like this is being used? Like, look at this. I could just clone all the way to the Town Hall and get the Town Hall down. It's wild, man. It's wild. It's definitely a step in the right direction, but I think we might need a little bit more in the future. I mean, I would have loved, before seeing the Expos get an increase in range for the air and ground mode, I would love to see the new level for the Expo, because let's be honest, it has to have a new level, right? I mean, it doesn't match the Town Hall 14 theme. The Expos and Mortars are the only two things left that haven't been upgraded as far as defenses for Town Hall 14. So I think I would have liked to seen those before we start, you know, messing with the range and stuff. Maybe different trap buffs. I love the speed boost on that trap. I love that a lot. I think it's a step in the right direction. I guess it'll be a matter of time to see if this is enough to slow down some of these air attacks right now in Clash of Clans. So there you guys have it. Some interesting changes coming. I still personally don't think Valkyries are going to be used a ton. They're just too unpredictable. I think this is a step in the right direction to protect against air. Base builders are having a nightmare right now. And then those Town Hall 9s getting a little love right there. Let me know what you guys think of these updates coming to Clash down there in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great day. Keep on Clash bashing. Wow, you watched that whole video? Here's another video that YouTube thinks you'll like, and here's a playlist of similar videos.